So in chapter 24, Einstein problems, think about the two main ideas. One is that all the way around the circumference, so all the way around the circumference equals pi times the diameter, but since the diameter is just 2 times the radius, circumference is also 2 pi r. You can think of it either way. Now, when we look at this, we say, okay, he wants to have 16 people, 4 feet of space. So around the table is 4 feet, 16 times. So he needs the table all the way around to be 4 times 16 equals 64. Okay, so we need the circumference to equal 64, which needs to then equal pi times the diameter. Okay, so you have this expression, the diameter times pi, but you want to get the diameter by itself. So how can you get the diameter by itself? So you need to divide by pi. So you say, okay, the answer is going to be, the diameter is going to equal 64 divided by pi. So 64 divided by 3.14, and that's good enough for us. We don't want to go through the labor of that. Now let's look at the next one. Next one, we want to know if we should walk around, okay, or if we should go across. Okay. And we know that the lake is 2 miles across. Okay. So that means the diameter is 2 miles. So the circumference equals pi times 2 times the diameter. But then this is the problem that you're going to see sometimes, is that we're only going halfway around. So half of the circumference divided by 2 is pi times 2 divided by 2. And this is something you want to get used to, is that if you multiply something by 2 and divide by 2, it's as if you did nothing at all. And so halfway around equals pi. But what do we need? So this is one of those problems is, okay, we found that, how far halfway around is, but the question is, how much longer is his trip? So we'd make the difference is going around, halfway around, minus 2 would be our answer. So be careful on that one. Center of the moon is 250,000 miles. So you draw that and you say, okay, there's that 250K, 250,000. So how far does it go? Well, this is another circumference problem. So the circumference equals pi times diameter, but it also equals 2 times pi times r. So it equals 2 times pi times 250,000. So it equals, we'll multiply the 2 by 250,000, equals 500,000 pi. So here's this thing about pi, right? So the circumference equals pi times the diameter. In other words, pi is how many times further it is all the way around than across. And another way to think of it, though, is how would we solve if we divide the circumference by the diameter? So we say, okay, we want to divide the circumference by diameter, so we're going to divide by d. So circumference divided by diameter equals pi. In other words, for every circle, the ratio of the circumference to diameter, how many times bigger is it to go all the way around than to just go across, is 3 and a little bit more, is that mysterious number pi. Okay, and this last one is a problem you'll see again and again. So if you have a square yard, think about what it means to have a square feet. So the yard has 1, 2, 3 feet, 2, 3 feet. So there's a square foot, square foot, square foot. There's a square foot, square foot, square foot, square foot, square foot. So there's 9. So the $27, if you're going to go per square foot, it's divided up 9 times. So each square foot is 3.